Hi, myself Kaviyarasu. I am currently pursuing final year BE CSE in Anna University Regional Campus, Coimbatore. Let me introduce my team members, Sweta, Darshni, Jaisurya, and myself Kaviyarasu. And our project name is Lease Management. This project involves creating a system or application to efficiently handle the process related to leasing real estate properties, equipment, or other assets. The goal is to streamline and automate various tasks associated with lease agreements, ensuring accurate record keeping, compliance with regulations, and effective communication between parties involved. For this project, first we have to create a developer account. By for creating a developer account, by clicking this link, we will be redirect to the developer account creation page. We have to fill the details here. Then we will be receiving a mail, that is verify mail account. You have to verify account this. By clicking verify account, you will be resetting your password. Once you reset your password, you will be redirecting to the home page of Salesforce. Then our first step is to create the object. For this lease management, we have to create an object called property, tenant, lease, payment for tenant. All these four objects are custom objects. For property, we have to put label name property, and record name as property, and data type as text. Then we have to save this. Then our next object is tenant. For tenant, we have to label this as tenant, and the record name as tenant name, and data type as text. And we have to enable this allow reports, allow activities, track field history, and allow search for all the four objects, and then click save. Then our next object is payment. This payment for tenant, and the label name is payment for tenant. Record name is payment name. We have to enable these checkboxes and allow search. Then say click save. And our last object is lease, and our label name is lease. Record name is lease name. We have to enable the checkboxes and allow search, then click save. After object creation, we have to create tabs. For this, we have to search, move to the home, and we have to search tabs in the quick find box. We have to search tabs in the quick find box. For this, we have created tabs for the objects that we created before, that is property, tenant, payment, lease. These are the tabs that we have created for the objects we have created before. Then after creating the tabs, we have to create a lightning app. For this, we have to go to the home page and search for app manager. After clicking the app manager, we have to create new lightning app. For our project, we have already created a project, that is lease management. Okay, we'll edit this. Our app name is lease management. Our developer name is lease management. We have navigation items like we have created a objects and tabs, payment, tenants, property, lease. We have to include this all in the navigation items, and the user profile as system administrator. After creating the lightning app, we can uh, we can see that in the quick find box, search for lease management, and the project will be shown. Thank you.
As my teammate explained, we have to create object for our project and then we have to create field for each of our project. In the Salesforce homepage, move to Object Manager and then search for property. Then click Fields and Relationship. Let us see how we can create fields for property object. In that, we have to give field label called name, address, and we can chosen the data type and each one. For the tenant object, follow the same process till the fields and relationship. Here, for the tenant object, the label and name will differ from the first one. The label is email and the name gets auto-generated. And let us see for lease object. Here also the same process, still fields and relationship. For the lease object, we can create the label called start date. And field name will get auto-generated. And the last one is the payment object. Here also the same step till fields and relationship. The field label is payment date and the name gets auto-generated. And we have to save our project. Then moving to the next phase, that is validation rule for our lease object. In that Salesforce setup page, click the object manager. In the drop down, click edit and then click the validation rule. Here we have to name our rule called lease end date and insert the formula in the respective column and put the error message in that column, then click save. And the next step is that creation of email templates. In that, we have to create 5 separate templates for each of the situations. The first one is that template for tenant leaving. In that quick find, search for email templates and click classic email template and the name is tenant leaving. And we have to give email body and then click save. The next is for leave approved. Repeat the process till choosing the email template. And the name is leave approved. We have to give the subject for the template. Then the third is for monthly payment. Then the name and subject changes according to the template. And the final one is template for successful payment. Here the name is tenant payment and the subject and body we have to give according to it. Then we have approval process. In that there are 4 steps involved in this. First one is we have to create the process to check for vacancy. Next is that submission action. And the third one is for approval action and the final one is that reject action. And the next is that initial submission action. The third one is approval action and the final one is rejection action.
Okay, myself Dashini. Now I'm going to continue with the Apex trigger. Apex trigger was created to trigger the handler class, which will prevent inserting duplicate tenant records with the same property values. Like a tenant can only opt and have the one property. That property can't be opted by any other tenants. So this will be prevented and avoided by having this apex trigger. Let me show you the code. Okay, in the developer console, we have developed, first we have created a test apex trigger class in which our test handler is triggered. So in text handler, we will get the tenants' properties, IDs, and the properties to check whether the property is opted by any other tenant. If it is, then it shows an error. Tenant can have only one property. Let me demonstrate that. So here if we see, here is a tenant is already opting the property through me. So if we create for a new tenant, so Pune is already heard by Kavirasa. If it, if Joe also opted for the same property, we will the flag a tenant can have only one property. That means it's already holding by someone else. So we have to opt some other property. So it's opt for A or CC. Yeah, if Joey tenant was created because property A or CC was opted by Joey only, no others were holded it. Then a flow is created for the monthly payment. This flow will ensure the efficient and timely communication by automating a tenant payment confirmation email. So payment for tenant was updated to indicate the successful payment, which means uh, so the payment for tenant is updated for the indication of successful payment by creating an email automatically sent to this tenant's registered email. So monthly payment here it is created. So this is the flow created for the automatic email. In this, it will check for the payment. If it equals to paid, then the confirmation mail will be sent to the tenant's email, registered email. Then a schedule class is created. This schedule class is created to send reminder emails to all tenants, which is scheduled to the current date. So let me display this code. Okay. This is the monthly email scheduler code, which will be triggered on the first day of each month to remind the tenants for their due payments. So this step ensures timely reminder and promoting smooth rental payments and maintaining positive landlord-tenant relations. This is our project. For example, let me demonstrate you email triggered email thing. If Courtney brought, if she is opting for leaving the, she will opt for the submit for approval. Here, leaving is submitted by her and it was submitted for the approval. Then she will receive an email. As of now, I am the owner of this lease. I have opted for the automated email triggering by approving the request automatically. Uh, email was sent to the tenant's registered email by saying that your leave is approved and you can leave now. This is how automatically trigger the email will send to the tenant's registered email. Okay, let me conclude our project with an overview. So first we have created a developer account by going into the website and giving the required credential details. Until an activation email was received by our received to our email and we have verified the account and password was set. Then we have created the objects, property, tenant, payment, and lease for our project. Then tabs, custom tabs were uh, created for the Lightning app, and the Lightning app lease management was created, which is our project. And then fields are created for the each respective objects accordingly as per their requirements. And the validation rule was created to check the start date and end date of the tenant, and it is required for the email triggerings. And then email templates were created for the submit for approval tenant leaving and the approved emails from the lease owner, and then rejection email and for the monthly payment and successful payment. replies. And the approval process was created, which will initiate the submission action and the approval action and rejection action by the lease owners. Then an apex figure is created to handle the then an apex figure is created to handle the duplication of properties for the tenants. Then a flow was created for payment successful acknowledgement. Then a schedule class was created to send reminder emails for the payment of the tenants due each month at the beginning. Thank you so much.